nothing if I can't have you. I can't write
Oh!
one song that's not
That falsetto though. Yo, what is good, Tristan Xantris fam? So today, Shawn Mendes has put out a new song. This is called Shawn Mendes, If I Can't Have You. And we're gonna jump right into this video, but before we do, be sure to check me out on Instagram! Ooh, and the Twitter. Ooh, all right, let's go. What do we got? What do we got here, boy?
I can't write one song that's not about you.
Okay, I like it already. I already know I'm gonna like this song. Oh my God.
Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing?
So what I really love just about this beginning is like there's so much forward energy, and my guess is this is the chorus that he's giving to us first because this is really catchy. But there's so much energy in it, but in terms of like the instrumentation, there's not a lot going on. It's pretty open, and his voice is it's just amazing. It sounds beautiful like this. It's mostly just his voice pushing the song
Can't
forward.
write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to
So what he's doing so good here, just the beginning. Wow. I like this song a lot. What he's doing, so the instrument, I think it's like just a guitar and maybe a bass behind him and maybe a drum. There's something going dun, 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 or like just like hitting. And he is making his voice both beautiful melodically, but also rhythmically. So in that way, his voice is sort of acting like an instrument, and his voice is pushing the song forward, not necessarily, it's not a bunch of production behind it that's making it sound good. It's just his voice. I like that.
about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I'm in Toronto and I got this.
His falsetto is sounding so good. I feel like his voice in this song is really, I feel like there's so many elements of his voice that he's been working on coming together. Like for example, his falsetto. Ooh, he's looking like a snack lately, isn't he? Something just changed in him. Has he been like hit with a burst of hormones or something? It's like he's having a second puberty. Can I get some of that? But anyway, I feel like he's really, like the falsetto work that he's been doing in a lot of his previous songs, it's really coming together here and creating something cohesive. The effect on it works really nicely because it like brings us into beauty land. I don't know how to describe it.
To tell you that everything means nothing if
Like right when you've gotten enough of the chorus, like this really beautiful falsetto just leading you into the verses.
I can't have you. I'm in Toronto and I got this view, but I might as well be in a hotel room. Yeah, it doesn't matter cause I'm so consumed.
So here, this is something I stress to people a lot. With low notes, you don't need to try so much. A lot of people try really hard with their low notes, but pay attention to just like, he's not putting any effort into these low notes. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I mean that in like good. He's just letting his low notes be his normal speaking voice and maybe like a sexy, breathy way. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's just his voice. That's just him speaking normally on pitches, but in a beautiful way.
Spending all my nights reading texts from you, but everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without
And I'm just catching on to the lyrics now. The lyrics are really cool too. I love this song. I'm gonna be listening to this a lot.
Can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking.
The other thing that he's doing too, which is kind of interesting to me, is he is, again, even in these upper notes, he's not, and it's difficult to know this without hearing him do it live. I can't wait to hear him do it live. By the way, subscribe right now if you want to hear me or watch me react to him singing this live, because there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to do that because I really want to know specifically what he's doing. And the best way to know exactly what an artist is doing is to watch them sing live, preferably like acoustic or something like that. But anyway, that's coming. What I really want to talk about here is that it sounds to me like he's using his voice, even in the chorus, in a very light way. Like he's not pushing or belting as hard as I usually am used to hearing him. And maybe that's because the song isn't as high as a lot of his other songs, like Stitches. And Stitches, for example, is a really high song. That's a really difficult song. I'm not sure that this song goes that high. So that's certainly part of it. The higher you go, generally generally the louder belts get. But it sounds like he's taken the whole thing is pretty easy, but it still takes energy, if that makes sense. It's still relatively loud. Like, I would still bet that he's being pretty loud. If you were to hear him in a room, you would be like, or if he was your neighbor, you might get mad at him if he was doing this at 12 a.m. But he's not as loud as I'm used to hearing him, which I think is another difference in his voice.
Means nothing if I can't have you. I'm so sorry that my timing's off, but I can't move on if we're still gonna talk. Is it wrong for me to not want half? I want all of you, all the strings attached. Oh, I'm good at
This song just, everything flows together so good.
keeping my distance. I know that you're the feeling I'm missing.
And oh my God, this song is so good. Like, this song is also, for me personally, the kind of song, and I love songs like this because this is also the kind of song that when you hear it, you're able to sing it pretty quickly. That, like, the melody is so catchy. I don't even know, I've never heard this before, but I know what he's gonna sing just because it's a good melody. Like, this is really good pop.
You know that I hate to admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you.
And by the way, this, even just doing what this phrase that he did here,
Admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't have you.
just his ability to shape that whole phrase to have something very light at the top and then bring that down into something heavy and full at the bottom. Like, there's so much skill involved in doing that.
I hate to admit it,
But everything. And let's see where he switches.
admit it, but everything means nothing if I can't.
But everything means nothing if I can't have you. Something like that. But that's really cool.
Have you? I can't write one song that's not about you. Can't drink without thinking about you. Is it too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you? I can't write one song.
He's really gonna tease us with taking off his shirt like that. All right. I see how you do it. I see it. I feel you. It's fine. No problems there. I'm unbothered.
I'm trying to move on, forget you, but I hold on. Everything means nothing. Everything means nothing, babe. I'm trying to move on.
I really want to know if he's going to do something different with the chorus. If he does something different with this last chorus, this is a perfect song.
Forget you, but I hold on. Everything means nothing if I can't have you. No, I can't write one song that's not about
Oh, there we go.
you. Can't drink
There it is. There's no instrumentation behind this. It's just his voice and the drums. Like I said, his voice carries the entire chorus. It's not reliant on a cool drop, which is cool in music. I'm not saying there's something wrong with that, but I love that about this. It's just his voice. His voice alone is the chorus. Do you know what I'm saying?
without thinking about you.
And he also even adds a high note there. That's the usual Shawn Mendes belt that I'm used to.
Without thinking about
Thinking about you. Let me see if I can guess what note that is. My guess is that is an A4. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. That was an A4. Drop the mic. Music nerds around the world rejoice. For your Lord and Savior is finally here. Vocal coach reacts.
too late to tell you that everything means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write
Oh!
it's not
That falsetto though.
is it too late to tell you that everything
I don't know if it's because I'm just not a big enough of a Shawn Mendes stan, but I've never heard him do that before. It sounds amazing.
means nothing if I can't have you. I can't write one song
That's
not
really
about
nice.
you.
Like, a lot of people have like a falsetto where it just sounds like anyone's falsetto. I think most artists do, except for like Sam Smith and Brendan Urie. There's a lot of artists that do have a really recognizable falsetto, but that was really nice. Like, it's very distinct and very unique, but also very fitting to the song, exactly how he did it in the exact way that he did it. There's kind of like a cry into it. It's kind of like a bright, bratty, but like not tone, but it is like smooth. That's what it is.
Can't write one song that's not about you.
And they bring you back into this like energetic, catchy chorus, and
Is it too late to tell you
perfect.
everything means nothing if I can't have you?
It's perfect. The end of the chorus is also like a perfect outro. There's no better way. I don't know. This is a really good song. I'm really into this. I hope that Shawn Mendes makes more like this, because I really like this personally. This is for me. This is my kind of jam. But anyway, hopefully y'all like this video. If you did, hit like, subscribe if you're new. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter, of course. And until next time, Tristan's and Tris fam, peace.